Hey there folks, I'm Meteorologist Matt Barrentine. I look here across the city of Mobile from our battleship camera. You can see a pretty sight there. You got the clouds. They've had obviously some rain around today. We're going to continue to have some rain around late this afternoon and on into the evening hour as well. We're going to continue to have rain into your weekend. We're going to continue to have rain into next week. It's going to rain a lot, folks. Let's just put it that way here over the next several days. All right, if now everybody's starting to join, appreciate it. Let's get right on into it. Looking at the radar, a lot of rain out there. There has been a good bit of rain out there here throughout the afternoon. I'll put these into motion so you can see how they're moving. They're generally kind of moving off from the southwest, from the southeast, bending back off here to the west. Not everybody's seeing rain like right now across Mobile. Things are pretty quiet across Mobile County, except for on Dauphin Island. Now the southern end of Baldwin County has been getting some rain for a while now. Same deal over in Pensacola. Just a good steady soaking. Not seeing much in the way of lightning in any of this. A few little bolts over here around Pace and around Garcon Point. The rest of the area just looks like a nice, light, steady rain. You can go out and take your dog for a walk. And I did today in the drizzle. It's one way to, it's not as hot. Late July. I mean, this is... sometimes you get this. Well, where is all this coming from? It is kind of the outer impacts from that tropical storm. Actually, widen this thing out. Hannah, that is headed towards Texas. So we are not going to get any direct impacts from it. But the overall spin is helping to move in these lines of showers into here. So it's not a direct impact from this tropical system, but it is tropical moisture sort of working in and giving us sort of the indirect effects and giving us rain here for us across the area. Once again, the center of Hannah. That's down, there's Houston. That's the center right there. So we're a good deal away, and it's moving away. So this isn't going to be our storm. What it is going to do for them over there, it's definitely going to create some flooding issues. That's really going to be the main threat from Hannah. Let's go ahead and pull this up so you can look at this real quick. Get back into the thunderstorm in a second. So that is Hannah, a tropical storm. The earliest we ever had the H-named storm ever. We are rocking and rolling in this tropical season. And we haven't hit the high points yet, guys. I mean, mid-August through late September, that's the heart of the season. We're still a good 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away almost from the heart of the season. And we are already up to Storm H. So that's Hannah. Like I said, we're getting sort of the indirect outside impacts of this as all this moisture wraps around the system. Now, Hannah's probably going to tighten up a little bit, head over towards Corpus Christi, be a high-end tropical storm, and it makes landfall. But once again, the main threat for them is not going to be wind. It's going to be rain. We're going to get a lot of rain. And anybody that's ever been to that part of Texas, it's a lot drier than the rest of the Gulf Coast, so they're more prone to flash flooding. So when all of a sudden you dump a bunch of rain, they get flash flooding issues. So they're going to be watching out for that. Here's Hannah, winds of 50 miles an hour, making its way in, like I said. It'll be over the weekend here. It's going to make landfall somewhere around Corpus Christi there or just to the south. All right, then there's the other one out there called Gonzalo. You have to look hard to see this one. Like you just sneezed something up there on the satellite imagery. It's tiny. It's a tiny little storm. It's going to struggle. I know you see when you see the path here, see winds of 45, barely holding on. It's tropical storm. You see the path, say, oh, maybe that'll eventually make it to the Gulf. Not a chance. This thing's going to get ripped to shreds. It's going to be a tiny little weak storm, and it's going too far south. And when they get this far south, they run into issues. And this one's going to run into issues. It's going to get torn to shreds. It's not going to last. It's going to fall apart. So Gonzalo is really not going to be an issue for us or anybody else. We are going to keep an eye. I haven't made this graphic yet, but let me go ahead and just sort of take it from here. I want to widen things out. This will be a little more interesting is what happens with this tropical wave. This one may develop as well. So we're going to be watching this one out here. This one's actually a much larger tropical wave than what we just saw with Tropical Storm Gonzalo. And that is this tropical wave just coming off of Africa. And there's more energy that's going to come off of Africa here. This is part of the setup for what's going to be a very busy season. We keep getting these pockets of energy now coming off of Africa, which is typical. This happens, but usually more into August and September. So it's almost like we've got the season cranking up early. And there's plenty of warmth out there here for these storms to work with and these tropical waves. So keep your eyes on things. They're going to be moving quickly here through the tropics here for the next few weeks. All right, so back home, like I said, basically we are just dealing with some light to moderate rain for the most part, some heavier showers offshore, but as they make their way onshore, they tend to fall apart and not last all that long. They weaken, and they're moving their way right down along the coastline here. But nonetheless, there's going to be some rain around for the rest of the evening on into tonight. And then check out the model here. Let me go and put this up. Let me go and show you. Might as well go ahead and bring you some of the details on this. Look towards tomorrow. So here we are going through the rest of the afternoon on the high resolution modeling, showing more of these showers and rain bands wrapping around. Most of it, once again, a moderate rain. These aren't big massive thunderstorms. There will be some rumbles in here, but not the big, huge thunderstorms. And then we go into the evening hours, still going to see some rain around from time to time tonight. Then let's move into tomorrow morning. It's pretty quiet to start off with, and things start to heat on up. And then after lunchtime, we see more of these bands likely kind of wrapping on in. So it'll be an active day tomorrow, 70-80% chance of rain for your Saturday. So got plans for tomorrow? It's going to be dealing with rain. Sunday, same deal, 70-80% chance of rain. Monday, Tuesday, it's going to be raining for a number of days. We've got really high rain chances. I'm working on my forecast, going to be putting that together soon. So if you join me at 4 and 5 here tonight on Fox 10, well, I'll be showing you long-range forecasts, a lot of numbers on, because once again, the rain chances are high. But there is a silver lining to all this. It won't be that hot. We're not looking at mid-90s, not going to be looking at real hot temperatures. It'll be in the upper 80s many days for highs. And that's it. And as far as I'm concerned, I'll take the rain and not be quite so hot. Clouds and the rain. And that looks like for the next week or so, we'll be more on that end of things. We'll be having a lot of clouds, a lot of rain. Temperatures won't be as bad, but of course it'll be humid as all get out. But that's what we're going to be dealing with. Once again, a lot of rain out there this afternoon, into the evening and on into tomorrow as well. Let me see if I can pull up. Sorry, I'm trying to see which one I wanted to pull up more of the wide view so you can see a little bit better. All right, so there it is. So a number of showers just wrapping around. Just be aware if you got some plans, some things you got to do here this evening. Grab a rain jacket with you or an umbrella. You're going to run into some rain, and most likely at some point it'll continue to rain through the night. I'll be on tonight at 4 and 5, bringing you more details on everything and breaking down more of what we expect out there in the tropics. Like I said, the tropics are pretty hot right now. Storms are not headed towards us. This one's headed away, but it is bringing in some rain bands here through the area. We'll talk more about that, and we'll have more details on the rest of your forecast coming up at that point. Let me go and send you back outside once again. Let's look at downtown Mobile from the battleship. Not raining in Mobile at the moment. That'll change. There's a good bit of rain going on in Baldwin County right now. It's going to work its way towards Mobile County. So we'll see some of that rain working through before too long. So just be aware of that. Going to run into some rain. For everybody that joined here on our Facebook feed and on YouTube, we always appreciate it. Have yourselves a good evening. Have yourselves a good weekend. Do your best to stay dry out there as we deal with rain for the next, week or so. Have a good one, folks.